to my kitchen. You guys, I'm so excited because we are still in the week before Thanksgiving. So I'm trying to pump out a few more pound cakes to confuse you guys even the more and make you try to figure out, okay, Miss Donna, now I'm trying to figure out what we're fixing next week. And you making it hard with all these different flavors. But here, we're getting ready to add one more to the bunch. Brown sugar caramel pound cake. And then we're going to do a caramel glaze on it. Now you guys, I thought about whether or not I wanted to add pecans to this cake, and I started to, but then I thought, no, we won't do that this time. But you totally can. You can add pecans, you can add some of the little toffee chips to it, whatever you want to do to jazz it up. But believe it or not, I'm not going to do the most this time. I'm going to keep it simple. So we just say the pecans maybe for another recipe. We just did pecans yesterday on the, what was that? German chocolate pound cake. If you've not seen that one, you need to check that one out. So we're going to do just a simple brown sugar caramel pound cake. But feel free to add whatever you like to your brown sugar caramel cake. I'll be using my 3 cups of Swan's Down cake flour. Then we're going to use 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, not powder, powder, baking powder. My Medea trying to come out. And then I'm going to also add, I'm going to be a little fancy, I want to add some of this French vanilla jello pudding. It's the small box. It's the 3.4 ounce box. I use French vanilla because that's what I had. Didn't have the regular vanilla, but I just want to. You don't have to, but I just want to add that, okay? So this is my 3 cups of flour. I already have my jello pudding, my baking powder, and my salt. All of that is already in here. Swan's Down, when you purchase it in the box, it comes pre-sifted already in the box. But after I add that extra stuff to it, I like to sift it just one more time. Next, I have 1/2 cup of buttermilk and 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream, which is going to give me 1 cup of milk, okay? 1/2 cup of buttermilk, 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. It is room temperature. Then I have my 5 large eggs. I've already cracked them, and they are also room temperature. I have my 3 sticks of unsalted butter, and my butter is also room temperature. And then here we have 3 cups of sugar, but I have 1 cup of dark brown, 1 cup of regular sugar, and then 1 cup of light brown sugar. I'll also be adding some pure vanilla extract, probably at least a tablespoon of that. And since I'm not adding any pecans, I'm going to do a little bit of my Laura Ann pecan oil, a little bit of it. And then I have my Laura Ann caramel oil. I'm going to do a few dropperfuls of both of these. Let's see. And then for the caramel glaze, I'm just going to use some brown sugar. Oh, I'm going to use this sweetened condensed milk, not evaporated milk. That's different. We're using this sweetened condensed milk. You guys, this is that thick stuff. You know, when you open it, it's really thick. So don't get it confused with evaporated milk. It's not the same. All right. And then to that caramel glaze, we're also going to add just a little bit of butter, okay? So let's start getting this cake mixed up. Hopefully that is everything. What am I getting ready to say? Y'all see it for me. I hear you. That's right. Because that's nasty. Wash your nasty hands. Don't be in the kitchen with nasty hands, y'all. Because that's just nasty. Okay, now we're ready to start mixing up this cake. I am currently preheating my oven to 325 degrees, and we will be baking this cake for about an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm starting now by adding my 3 sticks of softened butter. Y'all know I'm emphasizing that, right? Since some of you thought I was saying salted, but no, it's softened butter. I'm going to add these 3 sticks to my mixing bowl. And then when I turn it on, I'm just going to turn it on and mix up the butter just a few seconds by itself, just to kind of get it mixed up a little bit. And then after that, I'm going to start slowly adding my sugar. We're going to cream our butter and sugar for about 10 to 12 minutes. Yes, I do set a timer. And you want to cream until it's light and fluffy. You don't want to hear those sugar crystals mixing around in the bottom of your bowl. Okay, and it actually you may not notice it as much with this because I have the brown sugar, but when I just do the white sugar, you can actually see it even gets lighter in color, but probably won't apply today since we have brown sugar. But we're going to cream the brown sugar, regular sugars, and the butter for about 10 to 12 minutes. And then after it's creamy, we're going to add our eggs one at a time. Now you'll see me add that first egg, you'll see me add that last egg. But remember, I've added 5 large eggs in all. Once we get that done, then we'll come back and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. Now hopefully you could still see the fluffiness and the creaminess even with the brown sugar that I was talking about, okay? So now it's time to start adding our dry and wet ingredients, and we're going to alternate between the two. And what I like to do is go on and add my extracts to my milk. In this case it's the buttermilk and the heavy whipping cream. So we're going to add a little bit of vanilla, just sitting on top. I think I'm going to have to stir it down a little bit. And with my oils, I'm going to use, I want the cake to really have the caramel flavor. So I'm going to put the caramel oil inside of my cake batter. And then I'm going to use the pecan flavor. I want to use some of that in the icing. Now I'm going to start with 4 dropperfuls. I just think that's what I want to do. It's 2, and this is the caramel. 3, 4. Now once I mix it up, if I taste it and feel like I want some more, I can always add more. But I really want that caramel flavor to be profound, at least sort of, kind of, okay? Alright, so I'm using my little spatula and just trying to kind of stir it up a little bit. Alright, so we're going to start with our dry ingredients, and we want to end with our dry ingredients. And this is the part that really doesn't take long. You don't want to overmix. When you overmix, that's where you mess up, because you can make your cake heavy, make it fall. Alright, so we just want to mix enough to incorporate the ingredients, but not to get it all smooth. So you'll see me start with that flour, a little bit of flour, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the milk. And then I'm not going to show you that whole process back and forth. You'll see me end with the last little bit of flour. Okie dokie, I've thoroughly sprayed my pan with Baker's Joy. My oven is ready. Okay. Now I love caramel and brown sugar. I didn't care for German chocolate, but it's caramel and brown sugar. That's another story. This is a thick batter too. Ooh. Now we want to get the batter as level or even as possible. get it level all the way around. You don't want one side of your cake higher than the other. Hit it under the bottom to release air bubbles. Okay, we're going in at 325 degrees. I bake my cakes in the middle of my oven on the middle rack, so I'll adjust my racks as I need to. Just make sure it's in the middle. Setting the timer for 1 hour and 15 minutes. If I need more time, I can make that necessary adjustment. We're going to go on and make the caramel glaze while the cake is baking because it's going to need to cool some. But I'm opening up my can of sweetened condensed milk. You guys, I have thoroughly cleaned off, washed off this can. You guys, make sure you wash off your cans before you use them because they are nasty. They've been in warehouses and trucks, and people's nasty hands have been all on them, so y'all be sure to wash off the cans. Okay, so we're adding all of this sweetened condensed milk. We're going to add this brown, 1 cup of brown sugar. Don't want to be banging on that pot with my cake in the oven. So we're going to cook this on medium-low heat. Let it get really hot. You don't necessarily want it boiling, but we want it to get hot and let it cook for about 5 minutes. And then we'll take it off the heat, and then I'll add in my butter and my vanilla and a little bit of that pecan flavored oil. I can tell that the sugar is dissolved and it's no longer grainy, but I've been constantly stirring. I don't know if you can see how those little bubbles are starting to form. Like I say, you don't want it to, you're not trying to get it boiling. So I'm going to turn off my burner and remove it from the heat. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I had to wash off my little whisk that fell. So now I'm just going to add my 2 tablespoons, about 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to add some vanilla. And then some of we're going to do 1, 2 dropperfuls of the pecan oil. And then we'll just stir this up. I'm going to lift it up because I have my cake in there, so I don't need it. I don't need to be bumping my oven at all. Okay, so now we'll just let it cool, and as it cools, it's going to thicken up a little more. Alright, we've been baking about 1 hour and 10 minutes. So now we're going to let it cool. for about 10 or 15 minutes before we flip it. Pretty, pretty. So now it will continue to cool. And then once it cools a little longer, we will come back and glaze it. We've been cooling for about 30 minutes, so now I'm going to go on and add this glaze. You guys, look at this caramel glaze. Look at that. Yummy. You know what? I don't want it in this. I want it in my, be easier to pour. Just put some of it in here because I'm sure I won't use all of it. Okay. It's easier to pour in my measuring cup. Brown sugar caramel pound cake with a caramel glaze. And the extra caramel is down in the hole. I don't understand why you don't be wanting to share. Now he is pouting. He took the entire German chocolate cake with him yesterday.
I don't care.
And he think he's supposed to take this too and don't want to let Donnice just have this.
Should I just have, I'll tell you what, I'm just...
Would you, sir, you too loud.
You watch. Just give me a piece, I'm going to eat it with my hands. I don't even care.
You have to be so loud.
No, Donna, I'm just saying this. Just get my piece.
You better bring that down a couple notches.
Just get my piece.
Then you better bring that down a couple notches.
Just get my piece. Get my piece. Just cut mine sideways. I don't even care.
Look, you're not even getting in it tonight. How about that?
Well, Donna, I don't care if I don't get done.
Okay, then. Here's Donnice.
Okay, give me a piece.
Oh, you changed that tune, huh?
What kind am I eating anyway?
Wait a minute. I have to show what the piece look like.
Why you eating all mad?
You put your lips around it before I could even show it to him. It don't make no sense, y'all. Nobody being that stingy. Look, we done took a bite out of crime. Look, y'all. God bless you. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I don't know why you have to act like that.
Hey, y'all. Quit shaking something and stop helping me. Help me, y'all. Now, here's the situation. I took a few pieces of cake yesterday.
Sir, you done took the whole cake.
The whole cake.
You took the whole cake.
The whole cake is not a few. It's a whole cake.
The whole cake. The entire cake. Donnice didn't take one piece to work with her. So I think it's only fair. We think it's only fair that she take this whole cake with her.
To the medical workers.
Yes.
I
All of those people working in the medical
I
field.
told you I didn't want to do that yesterday. Y'all told me y'all made me.
We didn't make you.
Anybody make you. Anywho. You guys. Brown sugar. Caramel. Look at all the extra caramel right there. I'm gonna need you. You can't be looking. Look. you're not gonna be in my thumbnail looking all mad at me.
I don't care about the thumbnail. I want me some cake.
You got some cake.
I want some more.
Could you one more slice?
Could you move over to the right a little bit? Yeah, why you have to act like that? You standing back there looking like little Robert.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's what you back there standing looking like and acting like.
Don't act like that.
Now you had our grandbaby sitting there trying to eat dinner. He was eating carrots, and now his mom has given him a little piece of cake. He don't want no carrots now. Tell him, Jemima, I don't want them old stinking carrots. Do you? No, you want some cake?
Yeah.
So anywho, you guys, we on the roll this week with cakes now. I'm trying to, you know, roll these cake videos out this week because next week is Thanksgiving and I'm gonna have to shift gears because y'all know I'm gonna be cooking, so I ain't got time to be playing with y'all next week with all these cake videos. Okay, so you all right?
No.
Oh, well, do you like the cake?
Yeah.
I go with this. You're gonna be excited to get that cake tomorrow.
I know. Anywho, okay. Y'all, this time change just, it seemed like it be so late this time of the day. I'm not used to it being dark so early. But thank y'all so much. We appreciate
I'm
you all.
not used to having some
y'all,
cake.
look, we have hit 80,000 subscribers. You guys, we are right there at 100K subscribers. That's our goal by December 31st, midnight. Look, he pouting, but we appreciate you guys so much and your support. Thank you all. So, what he do? What? See, that's what happens when you act ugly. What you do? Get choked on a sneeze or something? You wait till I see that video. You wait till I edit this video and see what you do.
You see how you want to? I'm just saying, why can't I have just give me a...
Anyway, we appreciate you all so much. Tell them what they need to do.
I don't shake. You can shake what you want to.
Stop hollering.
But people, listen. I need you. This is what y'all need to do. This is what y'all need to do. Y'all need to help me out in explaining to her why it is important or...
It wasn't important for Donnice to take cake today. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining us again next time. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, turn on that notification bell, and shake something. Shake something.
Quit shaking something and tell her where I need.
You just act ridiculous. It's a shame to people that tune in just so they can see you act like you act at the end.
No, I'm just saying, why y'all, I didn't agree to the terms yesterday that y'all made.
You ain't had no problem taking that whole cake. Okay.
Oh, did you?
Thank you guys. We appreciate you all. Tell everybody bye. We'll talk about this later because you going to keep power. There ain't nobody trying to hear all that. All right.
Bye.
We not trying to. Now, if that ain't a little Robert move, see, you had graduated to Sir Robert. Now you've been demoted again. Thank you guys so much for watching. We already look forward to you joining. It was us. Again, next time. Bye. He is Big Mad for real. You waving Jackson. Say bye.